Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here then welcome to my channel. I have been MIA for a very long time. If you guys have seen my ethnicity tag, I did mention that I'm going to India for a few weeks in November, but I am back now and I am back with another tutorial, and this look is inspired by the festive season. So if you want to see how I created this look, then please keep on watching. First, I'm taking POREfessional by Benefit and I'm priming my T-zone area. You all know how much I love a dewy look, so to create the base for my dewy skin, I'm going in with this Strobe Cream by MAC. And then I'm spritzing my face using the MAC Fix Plus spray. For foundation, I'm taking my MAC Face and Body Foundation in the shade C6. This is a great foundation for dewy skin because it's quite sheer and it really gives like a really nice dewy look. You can really see how dewy my skin is looking. To conceal and highlight, I'm using my all-time favourite Maybelline Anti-Age Eraser Eye Concealer. That's such a mouthful. And this is in the shade Nude. So first I'm concealing my under eye areas, and I'm also highlighting the usual high points of my face. A great way to define your cheeks without even contouring is applying a concealer below the hollows of your cheek. This creates a clean line, as you can see here, and this technique is called reverse contouring. Next, I'm taking my damp beauty blender and buffing the product in. This is a super lengthy process, but you want to continue blending until the product looks seamless and completely blended in. And I know I look super white right now, but I will balance that all out when I apply my contour and my bronzer. So anyways, I'm going to speed this through as I am sure you get the gist. To set my under eyes and stop them from creasing, I'm packing on this Prep and Prime translucent powder. Next, to contour, I'm taking Bahama by the Balm Cosmetics, and as you can see, I'm applying it in the usual areas I like to contour. So the hollows of my cheeks, temples, forehead, nose, and around my mouth. And here I'm going back in with my concealer and applying it on the bridge of my nose to highlight. To fill in my brows, I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Dark Brown. And I have changed up my brow routine, so if you want to see a tutorial on my brow routine, then let me know in the comment section down below. Look how much of a difference defined brows make. To prime my eyes, I'm applying this 24/7 colour tattoo in the shade Vintage Plum. This shade is so gorgeous, and even as an eyeshadow it would work so beautifully. So for this eye look, I'm going to be using a few different shades from the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. So first I'm going in with Nuna and applying it to my crease to act as a transition shade. Next, I'm taking Blackout and applying it to the outer thirds of my eyes, and I'm blending it into my crease. Then I'm taking this fluffy blending brush and I'm just making sure the eyeshadows are nice and blended in because we don't want any harsh lines or anything like that. For the rest of the eyes, I'm taking Mugshot and applying that all over my eyelids with this flat eyeshadow brush. Next, I'm taking Game Face by Colourpop and applying that to my eyelids, but concentrating the pigment on the centre of my eyes and the outer portion. And here I'm just taking Nillionaire by Colourpop again and applying that to the tear ducts area and the inner thirds of my eyelids. And these two pigments will just add a little bit of sparkle, which is kind of what I'm going for. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline Colour Tattoo again and applying that to my waterline. To smoke out my waterline, I'm taking Darkside from the Naked 3 palette and I'm just running that along my lash line. For lashes, I'm taking these Lilly lashes in the style Miami. I am so obsessed with these lashes. Oh, if you're a lash fiend like me, then you definitely need to get your hands on these. Look how fluttery my lashes look. Finally, for the eyes, I'm going to coat my lower lashes with this L'Oreal Miss Manga Punky Mascara. Back to the face now, and for bronzer I'm taking my sleek palette and applying the bronzer to my cheeks, and I'm also going to be applying it to my jawline and forehead as well, just to add a bit more colour back to my face. Next I'm taking this Coral Blush by Sleek, and usually I apply the blusher to the apples of my cheeks, but I have no idea what happened here. I got way too carried away and I didn't realise how pigmented the blusher was, so now I end up looking way bronzed. But there is a solution for this. I'm going to be taking my beauty blender, which has product on there from before. So I'm just going to be muting down my cheeks. And basically what you want to do is just dab on the areas that you want to get rid of any excess product. Okay, so before I apply my highlight, I'm going to be spraying on my MAC Fix Plus spray again to really help the highlight pop. So now that we're prepped for the glow, I'm taking my Laura Geller highlight in the shade Gilded Honey, and I'm applying it to my brow bones, my nose, forehead and my cheekbones. And I'm using this really tiny fan brush by Morphe Brushes, and it helps really concentrate the pigment in a certain area, which is why I really like it. Finally, for lips, I'm taking this NYX Retractable Lip Pencil in the shade Dark Red. And then I'm going in with Monte Carlo from the Soft Matte range, and I'm filling in my entire lips with this. This is such a stunning bright red, and I love that it dries matte. And if you guys haven't got your hands on the Soft Matte range, I definitely recommend them. You can get them from Boots now. They're so affordable. I think they're like £5.50. I feel like this look would also really complement a nude lip too, so if red is too bold for you, then try a nude as an alternative. So this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this festive look. If you did, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to share this with your friends and family if you think that they would enjoy it too. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video, and I promise to update a lot sooner. I won't be MIA for that long. But anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing December, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!